What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Andy, and we're back with some more Car Mechanic Simulator. And if you remember a few episodes ago, we were doing some racing, and I had my C8 Corvette out, and we did pretty good with it. However, I think we could do better. So, as you can see here, I've changed tires to racing slicks. And I also found that I didn't have a racing transmission or an intake on there, so hopefully I have upped the power just a little bit more. Um, so if you come to the car status here, let's see here, engine, yeah, here it is. So when it started out, it was 490, and we got it up to 718 horsepower. So we're gonna have to go rerun this on the dyno. So let's get to the dyno room and summon the car over there and see what's going on because, like I said, I think I could do better. What the heck is this? I think so. This car is one that I did also. Factory is 584. Are you kidding me? That's more than the freaking Corvette. Okay, let's go for it. Let's see if any of this has changed sounds. Come on, hit the gas, man. Hit the gas. I think they all sound the same on the dyno. That is an A rating. That's my first A rating car. 1,170 horsepower. Are you freaking kidding me? 587, 101% gain. 99% gain on the torque. 711 newton meters of torque. Okay. What what did I do to this car? I think I'm gonna need new tires. So let's move this car to the shop because I think I'm gonna have to buy different tires. So I guess I did this wrong anyway because I need the car here. I'm like, I'm losing my mind over that first car. 1,000? Engine can't be started. Why not? Why can't the engine be started? Did I forget to put the starter back on? How do I always forget the starter? Good thing you can reset. Okay, let's try this again. I had to take the starter out to pull the transmission. All right, so it was at 490, then it was at 700 and something. Now let's see what we got it at with a transmission, intake. Come on. So this car does sound a little bit different. They do have a little bit different sound. Well, I'm pretty sure this was a B rating before. So let's move this to car lifter B. One more car. Don't ask me why I did this. But I mean, some of these little hatchbacks, like those old like Honda CRXs, you throw that VTEC motor in it, and they were the shit. So that's kind of what I'm basing this on. I don't know exactly how this is going to turn out. So this was 279 horsepower. Let's figure it out. Okay, it does have a different sound. Come on, baby. Look at that. Graph climbing. Take it off the charts. Okay. That's not bad. Did you hear that little turbo? Hit that pop-off valve at the end of that right there. 152 horsepower gain. I mean, that's not too shabby on a freaking four-cylinder. That's probably like a 1.6 liter. Does it? Let's take a look here. Does it tell you what the engine is? Let's see here. It does not tell you what it is in liters. Okay, no big deal. So I don't know which one of these would be better. Maybe the i4 dual oval cam turbocharge would be better. But here's the thing. We're gonna go do some figuring out. So let's go to the drag strip, and we're gonna take this car first. This should be the slowest car. Now see if I can remember how to do this. Uh, how about we just do a quick pick? Quarter mile. A class? No, you know what? Let's do a B class. No, that ain't what I want. That ain't what I want. I want quarter mile. Nope. I guess we're gonna have to do warm up and practice because if we do the other, it picks the car for you. You know what? How about just yeah, that looks pretty that looks pretty good. I I should smoke it, right? All right, so let me remember how to what the heck is going on? I can't see nothing. Hello? Um I can't see. All right, so what do I do? Handbrake, throttle. Okay. I forgot what I was doing here. Handbrake, throttle. I don't know why I can't see out the car. Ooh, I hit the rev limiter. Well, that dude. Why can't I see? Why can't I see? So he beat me. Holy shit. All right. Um. Yeah. Let's try this again. So why can't? Okay. There we go. That's better. That's better right there. That's better. I think I got those ships a lot better on that one. Oh yeah, smoked you. Okay, that's a lot better. No bouncing off the rev limiter this time. Two, ooh, three. So he didn't even get to 200 kilometers an hour. Okay. Come on, get out of here. This isn't the car we came to see anyway. I really wanted to do the C8, but I thought we had to run that. That sucker pulled off a 9-second quarter mile. So that's what I'm talking about. You give us stuff the right thing, it don't matter. So we're gonna go back to the drag strip, and we're gonna take. So I want to kind of take this car because this thing has more horsepower, but I didn't put tires on that. I didn't have no idea that that thing was gonna be that fast. All right, so I'm just gonna floor this baby. Let's do a quarter mile. Let's throw. I don't know. Let's throw a good old Ferrari up there again. Beat up on some Ferraris again. So at least I can see out the inside of this. I'll tell you what, that sucker didn't even spin a tire. That's what I'm talking about, baby. .1 quarter mile. That's pretty respectable. All right. So we got to go back here. Close that. Let's go to the 1 mile. Who should we race in 1 mile? If we got some, I know we got some. So there's a Camaro. Should we race a Camaro? um, there's an old school Camaro, new school Camaro. Ooh, old school Corvette. Ooh, even older. Um, the Supernova, huh? They wouldn't even have a chance. How about DC Typhoon? We all know what this is. This is Shelby right here. No. Here we go. There we go. Sorry, I'm gonna beat up on Viper out there, but you know. Ain't gonna happen, buddy. Ain't gonna happen. Am I gonna hit the 6th gear again? But once you hit 6, though, it just dogs out. "27 seconds to go from 0 to a mile." I mean, that's not bad, is it? Not bad at all. All right. We had enough of that. Enough of that. Should we do this? Now, am I racing a real person or AI? Ready? You ain't got nothing on me. Tell you what, he had it. He almost had me on the freaking lawn. I mean, I won't say that's the best light ever, but you know, we're cutting that light pretty close. Not bad. Not bad. Let's see. Championship. No. Anyway, I think that's it. I don't want to. Do I want to race the other car? I kind of want to go to a barn and get a barn pick. But you know what? We're going to do it. We're going to go ahead and make a run in the Blue Mayhem. I mean, it's got the most horsepower, so it should be the fastest, right? I don't. Why did I walk all over? I didn't need to do that. I want to go to the drag strip. I want. See, it has a lower rating, so I don't. Is that lower or is that higher? We're gonna find out real quick if we need tires. Do quarter mile. Just give me a car. It always looks better when you smoke someone. I'll tell you what, this thing sounds pretty badass. Has spinning tires in third. Okay, we need tires. So the Corvette still beat it. Now I'm gonna retry that and do some short shifting and see if that does anything to. If I short shift it, will make a difference. Because I had to short shift the hell out of that thing. So the red line's like 6.5. So that was slower. That was slower. So I do need tires. All right. For the hell of it, we're gonna try the mile. Maybe I can get something done in a mile. It sounds freaking badass though. Like just burn the tires off through 3 gears. Shit. Oh, it only has a 5-speed? Okay, I guess that's all the faster we're gonna go. Holy hell. That beat the C8's time. The C8 did 27. So if I had a gearbox, this car would smoke the C8. Okay. I was not expecting that. Was not expecting that. Let's go to a barn. See if we can find a car. If we can't find a car at the barn, we'll head to the junkyard. Maybe we can find something at the junkyard. Alright, so barn. I got 4 locations. Okay. I don't want to burn them all right now though. We'll hit at least one. And then maybe if we don't find nothing good, we'll hit the junkyard. Gotta be something good in here, right? And the answer right now is a negative. Okay, that's not that bad. I'll take an old C3 C3 Corvette. I'll take it. I'll take it. How much is it gonna be? 22,000. That ain't nothing. It's a drop in the bucket. So I could put two cars at the garage. Oh yeah. This is what we're talking about. Is that a Hellcat? Or is that a demon? I think that's a demon. Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat wide body. So I think when they have the little logo of the demon, it's a demon, right? Am I right or am I wrong? 55,000. Don't even care. Send it to the garage. All right. So now if I buy anything else, I got to make sure I send it. This is like an old school, like what? It almost kind of looks like a Escort or something like that. Maybe a Toyota. Yeah, definitely. Okay, it's definitely not an Escort. Like an old Toyota from like the early 80s. 83. Okay. Yeah, okay. That looks right. We're gonna buy it. Yep. Can't send it to the. That's fine. I know. I love with no parts. Ain't about parts. It's about getting cars. I'm gonna hit the junkyard real quick. I know we're jumping all around the place in this one. We're not doing a lot of building, but you know what? I want to do some more of this racing stuff. And ooh, should we go to the car auction? You know what? Let's go to the car auction. Don't find anything there, then we'll head to the junkyard. I don't want salvage. Ooh, Superbird. The Superbird's coming home with me. Who the hell bought it? Um, who bought it? Did I buy it? So I don't. The auction went so fast. I don't even know. All right, what's. Oh, okay. All right, what did I do? Shit, I think I screwed up. Damn it! I think I got to figure out how to do this auction. I think I clicked give up. Did I click give up? Start auction, bid. I did. I clicked give up, bid. Okay. This is stupid. Why would that hover right there over give up? I don't want to give up. I'm kind of mad. Will you quit driving up the price, man? We're already that far. Estimated value is 216. We're at 300,000. Shit, this asshole drove me up. All right. Okay, now that I kind of figured out the auction, let me see if there's any other cool cars in here. I mean, that fastback's pretty badass. See if we can pick up a fastback. Ooh, and just got a blower sticking out the hood. All right. So I've got to pay attention. So it's worth 43,000. How far are they going to bid me up this time? I mean, it can't bid me up that bad. I mean, it's like I want the car. Oh, what the shit, man? Okay. Okay. I guess I guess I didn't want that fastback after all. Car auctions aren't for me. All right, we're gonna try not to screw up this Viper. I'm not even watching nothing up on the screen except for where it says bid. It says bid, yes. Bid, yes. Bid, bid, bid. Come on. Why you got to do this to me? If I see red, it means I need a bid. 65,000, huh? What a dick. I mean, at least I got the car. And I didn't screw it up this time. Car parking. Alright. I don't really see anything else that I'm like, hey. I mean, that Ram 3500 one ton, single wheel, that wouldn't be that bad. Got 392 Hemi in it. Or it could have a Cummins diesel. Really. Screw it. We're going to go for that. Take the cab lights off of that, and that's almost exactly what my truck looks like. Except for mine is not a long bed. Just says Ram, huh? We're going to try it. Hopefully, estimated value 76,000. Are you freaking kidding me? Just let them bid, let them bid, let them bid. Come on, come on. Yep, 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 yep. I'll drop in at the last minute. Come on, buddy. Why you gotta do this to me every time? 92,000. Are you shitting me? Like, okay, we're out of the auction. We're out of the auction. We got cars. What should we build first? I'm not even going to head to the junkyard right now. I don't think I want to head to the junkyard. Let's pick one of these and see about building. All right, so this, we're going to move this. No, 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 no. We're going to move this to the parking area. So like I said, when it has a little logo like that, that means demon. Oof, that thing is in bad shape. Got that ported blower in there. Take off that and put a 3-liter ported blower on there. This here, you know what? We're gonna go ahead and send this out to parking. Let's go to parking and see what we got here. The Chieftain's there. I feel like we should build that, but I don't feel like that car's gonna be fast. I don't know why, but I kind of want to like. It says it's got a 345 in it. Should be a 392 Hemi. Come on. There ain't no way that's what you got in the 3500. Okay, never mind. Never mind. We're not doing that. Do I got anything in? So there are my Corvettes. I think. I mean, that car looks pretty sweet. So, actually, it's in not that bad of shape. Not that bad of shape. A little bit of repair. This one, though, this one ain't doing so hot. So, I just think we got to do the demon first. Yeah, that's a demon. That is not a freaking Hellcat. Get it right, game. Maybe it didn't. Maybe it's a problem with licensing. I don't know. But move this car to B. I'm pretty sure I got it right. Yes, I did. I don't know why I'm examining this. If I take it all apart, but I get experience for this, so. And we're still 700 points away. I wonder if this thing will start. I doubt it. I don't see a fuel pump back there. Did we pick the right car to build? I mean, this is like. This car's fast in a straight line, but that's about it. I really feel like this car could be way faster, but they weigh a ton. They weigh like 6,000 pounds. Well, that's not seeing a lot of good stuff here. All right, so fuel pressure, nope. Tire tread. I don't even know why I did tire tread. Ooh, starter's bad. Fuses are junk. Don't need a... I'm kind of curious of how it's reading this if I don't see a battery. Am I running the system off? I don't know. I don't know. All right. Screw it. We're just going to start ripping things apart. Definitely is an airbox that I don't believe I've ever done before. And since it says Hellcat specific, I'm going to have to say that I've never touched a Hellcat. I mean, I like the SRT logos, but it's like they just did a hodgepodge of all the logos. They got a demon badge on the side. They got the SRTs on the front, on the wheel, saying it's a Hellcat, wide body. I'm just a little bit disappointed. Well, yeah, I think that's probably about all I could do over here. Oh, the bushing. Get the starter. I feel like we're going to sink more money into this than this car is really worth. Although, like I said, this one came from a barnyard, so we should stand to be able to theoretically make some profit on this one. Although I'm not selling it. We're in the phase of the game where I'm going to start collecting things for me. That's where we're at. I would really like to try to get one of every car. Gonna be possible? Maybe. Some of those other ones are gonna be a little bit harder to find, but I feel like it can be done. Why is everything so rusty? I mean, it was in a barn. Barns don't rust. Maybe it was in a chicken barn. A little bit of chicken turds all over it. Alright, so I can't do no more there. Like I said, I can't get over the SRT wheels. Well, so it's definitely worse off in the back than it is in the front. Well, I don't know. Scratch that statement. But it definitely seems like there's been more rusty bolts in the back. Uh, I, that is actually pretty accurate for the demon right there too. I think the Hellcats have that also, but trying to read it, I just can't. I just can't quite read it though. All right. And that's how you repair a body in no time flat right there. Let's see here. Send that back. Lift that up. I doubt there's any oil in it, but let's go ahead and check. Ooh, there was. I'm actually really surprised there was oil. I was not expecting any oil whatsoever to be in that sucker. Somehow I ended up inside the transmission. Looks like it's a little rusty on the inside, missing a little bit of oil. Don't worry, we can fix that. I didn't undo the tie rod, are you kidding me? Alright, so engine. This is probably the most used suspension in this game right here. Well, that pretty much just takes apart 99.8% of the car. And looks like I have a fuse panel in here that I need to get rid of. Alright, so alright, so now there should be nothing in the car. No body work, no suspension, no engine, no interior. We're working with a clean slate right here. And as you can see, it says that the car is in 100% on the frame. Nothing else is fine. Separate that. So I don't believe I have a battery. wonder. These are all 20s, so I have a couple tires that are 20s left over from the vet but I'm pretty sure the backs were 21s. So that isn't going to work. Probably going to have to end up getting rid of those vet tires. I mean, they're stockers anyway, so who cares? We're going to start building stuff for the race circuit. So ain't no stock sport tires, vintage, none of that is going on there. We're going with racing slicks every time. See what we can fix here. Hopefully we don't have no whammies. But one thing I figured out is just go to the race shop and try to buy everything at the race shop first. Alright, so... Oh, nope. Give one more chance. One more chance. I just don't want to, like, break anything that costs a lot of money. Although I don't really care about money anymore. I've done a bunch of side jobs and I've got plenty of money. We got some investors in the shop. So far, I've only seen 3 wheels though, so that's a little bit... Ooh, get one more shot. Come on, baby. I got you. I don't know why I'm repairing a clutch that I'm not going to use, but maybe I'll use it for a customer car or something of that nature. So I haven't seen a wheel. I'm missing one wheel. That means we have a bad wheel. That really sucks. Alright, so put an engine on the stand. So we're missing a brake too, so that must have been just one really terrible section. And I've never really taken one of these apart, but you know what, if you're taking apart one engine, you're taking apart them all. Start at the top, work your way down. Alright, so what do we got here? Let's get one of these belts off. I would really like to know how you get the idler off without having a tensioner. It doesn't seem possible, does it? What the hell kind of water pump is that? That's a massive water pump. I mean, I guess you got to keep that big horsepower cool, but still. And that's wrong too. You'd actually have to pull that first. Pretty sure you can't take out a cam while you still have lifters in the engine. I mean, I'm gonna let it slide though, because here's the thing: if you didn't have the push rods in, you could theoretically rotate the cam, push the lifters up in their slots, and then slide the cam out. Not the funnest or the greatest thing to do ever, but it is possible. Oh, we got the Hemi, 2 spark plugs per cylinder. Double the fun. I mean, you think you're like, oh, I want some more power, but when you gotta buy spark plugs that cost $10 a piece, and you gotta buy 16 of them, you're kind of like, this isn't so fun. Yeah, see, look, push rods. There's no way you could have taken the cam out. Alright, I gotta call BS when I see it. You can actually tell that those are hemispherical pistons too. That's what they do to give you the power. I think we're missing a few parts on this engine though. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I don't think I pulled 8 push rods on the other side, but maybe I did. Now what I don't understand is if this thing had oil in it, why is it so nasty on the inside of the engine? Because the oil would stop the rust. Like I can get the outside of the engine looking like trash, but there was oil in here, so that doesn't explain the inside. But that was 2 great looking rod caps. Like here's a great looking rod cap. This rod cap here, I'd give this like a 50%ers. 40, that's fine. Alright, well, officially we have all the parts off now. And like I said, I still don't know why I'm fixing some of these parts, but I said maybe we'll come across a customer order. Can use some of these parts. But some of this stuff is going to be getting replaced right away. Like, there ain't no way that blower's going back on there. That head ain't going back on there. This manifold ain't going back on there. That ain't going back on there. I'm still curious to how I can repair rod caps. I said theoretically it's possible. You mill a little bit off. You run them through a machine that you bore them out again after you milled, 10 or 15 thousandths off, and then make it round again. There is a machine that kind of does it, but I just don't think that it's viable. All right, so spin that off. All right, so here's what we got to do. This is how you find your parts. So Alright, so we're gonna need 2 of these, 16 of those. Alright, camshaft blower, alternator, pulley. Alright, so that's most of the engine stuff. So what I like to do now is I like to go to the tune-up shop. For whatever reason, they don't have upgraded piston rings. I don't understand why they don't have upgraded piston rings. Kind of dumb, but it is what it is. They don't have push rods. They don't have rocker arms. But don't forget, 16 spark plugs. Fuel filter. Oh, I screwed up. I had engine head A and B. Whoops. 0.5% on a cam? Are you kidding me? Got more power off the alternator than you do off a cam? And I know I need a fuel pump, so it is what it is. Got the throttle body. Alright. Let's go back to our inventory. There's where we stopped. Alright, so oh, we need a muffler. Hmm. Alright, I think I'm screwing up here. Because I can repair some of the bodywork. Okay, what have we got now? Alright, so piston rings, belt tensioner, fuel tank, rear muffler. Flywheel. So I almost forgot about the clutch plate and stuff. Front exhaust section. I think we just need one of those. I don't know. I think that's it. All right. So let's go to gearbox. Gearbox for the Hellcat for $3,600. Interiors. Um, Bench. Steering wheel. All right. So now what do we need? Don't see anything at the body tuning shop. Okay, I guess we just start here. Alright, so that should be all of our parts to put the interior and the body back together. Alright, so there is no front license plate? Okay, no front license plate, got it. Body is 98%. What am I missing on the body? What am I missing on the body? What am I missing on the body? Everything's at 100, 100. Right headlight. Can I not buy a right headlight? So I didn't buy a right headlight. Are you shitting me? Right headlight. Guess I didn't. There we go. Well, you know what, guys? I think that's where I'm going to leave it off for today. Then we'll come back. We'll put some tires on this thing. We'll finish this here because I got a lot of stuff to do. A lot of stuff to do on this one. We're already pushing a little over an hour. So drop some comments down below. Do you like the build on the Hellcat Demon here? And what car should I build next? Drop some comments down below. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe. My name is Andy, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching, everyone.